part of me is everybody there, because if everybody's there, wanna thank you all for coming to the wedding. I'd appreciate your going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do, and not a word of it to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm gonna marry, but I'm not, because I wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is. But I thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back.
That is absolutely amazing. And that is Matthew Doyle in the hit Broadway musical Company. He snagged a Tony nomination for the role. The critically acclaimed show is up for 9 awards on Sunday. And our Jamie Wax sat down with Doyle ahead of the Tonys to discuss his show-stopping performance and what this nomination means to him.
When my name came out,
Matt Doyle, Company.
I just dropped my head into my hands, kind of in shock. This is a recognition of my time here and my effort. I have poured my heart and soul into this industry and this career, and I just thank my lucky stars every single day, because I never, ever dreamed big enough for this. This is amazing.
Can you imagine your life without theater?
No, I really can't. It's my church, my religion.
At just 35 years old, Matt Doyle has spent almost half his life on Broadway stages, with roles in hits like Book of Mormon and Warhorse.
Thanks a bunch, but I'm not getting married.
But it's his performance in Company that earned him a Tony nomination.
Don't just stand there, I'm not getting married, and don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today.
The show is a reimagined production of legendary composer Stephen Sondheim's musical, originally written 50 years ago.
Sondheim is, I think, the Shakespeare of our time. And just like with classical theater, you can apply his work to any situation and scenario. And if it's well directed, it will sing and be just as relevant as ever. And I think that's what's happened here.
How do I look? Funny?
Yeah.
In this rendition, Doyle plays an openly gay man riddled with anxiety on his wedding day.
Paul, what are you so happy about all the time?
It's also important to take a step back and recognize that, no, 50 years ago, this was not possible. And now we're here in this moment, and we can tell this story. Gay marriage is a thing. We can tell this perspective, and we're just doing it. No commentary, it's just out there. And I hope that there are young kids coming to this show and recognizing that they get to be themselves on stage, that that is possible.
Doyle's performance of Getting Married today explores the pre-wedding jitters of his character, Jamie.
I don't know what you're waiting for. A wedding? What's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual where everybody promises fidelity forever, which is...
You get either a partial or full standing ovation. Can we just say, it's not just a showstopper. You really do stop the show.
It's unbelievable. I cannot believe that happens. And the audience get to recognize that we all have the same fears and anxieties, and that we all feel the same pain and confusion around love, and that it's okay, you know? It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to have those dark thoughts, because the shame around it is what makes it painful.
2 years with a psychiatrist, and look where it leads.
His work has drawn praise, not just from critics, but from his co-stars, like the iconic Patti LuPone.
It's just kind of wonderful to see, to be backstage, to hear the response to Matt. I'm really happy for Matt. I'm happy that he's having this tremendous success.
The song is deeply personal for Doyle, who is open about his own struggles with mental health.
It is literally a deeply felt panic attack set to music and lyrics. Do you agree with that?
I hope that's what's coming across, because I know what a panic attack is. I've dealt with them my entire life. I was first diagnosed with a panic attack disorder when I was only 13 years old. And I know that physical feeling and that mental feeling, and the way one bad thought triggers the next bad thought until you get to the most irrational ending imaginable. So I get to tie so much of myself into this song every night.
How afraid were you to reveal this part of your mental health in recognizing that this song matched something about you?
I think at first it's very hard to be that revealing of yourself. But something that I've learned over the years with my depression, anxiety, and with my panic disorder, the more we talk about it, the easier it is to deal with. And I think that's why I was able to open myself up so much to this song, because I recognized that it was actually healing for everyone, including myself.
Wow. Yeah. It's just the fact that Matthew Doyle is opening up about these issues, talking about being LGBTQ, talking about panic attacks, talking about just being yourself on the stage and not being afraid of those demons, embracing them almost. I know that that's going to change the mind or the hearts of a young child who's watching that interview that Jamie did, and for the better.
Yeah, on top of just being talented.
There's also that.
Just being excellent at what he does and having the respect of Patti LuPone.
Yeah.
You know,
And as for that performance, the big cheese around here, Shauna Thomas, who knows theater, reviews it this way, 5 words: he is amazing.
Amazing. Cheering for you, Matthew, cheering for you. You can watch the 75th Annual Tony Awards at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on CBS and on Paramount+.